Morning. Welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Catherine. Happy Saturday. Finally back. And glad to see you guys are already here waiting for me to start. How is everybody today? If you're new here, please say hi. I have gotten quite a few new subscribers over the last couple of weeks. And the way we do the Saturday morning live stream is basically we talk to each other. You guys talk to me, I talk to you, and we, just talk about the cases or whatever. Sometimes we go on tangents that are not about the cases, so apologize if that is not interesting to you. Hey, Ron, Tracy, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Addie. So, how's everybody today? How's your weekend going? I have been gone for a couple weeks. Hi, Hannah. I'm good. And because my daughter had a baby. She had a baby back on the 22nd of August, and I was down there for that, and I came back home up here last weekend, so I didn't have my live last weekend. Hi, Lenny. And oh, Tracy's at the beach. Well, that's nice. I'm not. I wish I was. I didn't even go to the beach the whole time I was down in Orange County because it was so hot down there. Oh my gosh, it was crazy hot. Never this hot there. After living there for a million years, I don't remember it ever being that hot. It was really humid too. So I am back for now. I mean, I'm back for good, but I may have a couple weekends at the end of the month that I might not be able to be on, but I'll worry about that later. And yeah, my grandson was so much fun. He's going to be 3 pretty soon, and my new baby granddaughter is adorable. So it was fun to go down there, although it still kind of stinks because it's during this whole pandemic thing. So I didn't get to see my other 2 boys that live down there because my daughter, understandably with a brand new baby, she just didn't want to expose them to any visitors or anything. So I was lucky enough to be there, but I didn't get to see them. So that kind of stinks. My rooster's fine, Addie. Rooster is cock-a-doodle-doing, but he has a collar, which it's not on tight at all, and it just sort of muffles. But my son put a coop in the garage so that in the morning when he starts, the neighbors, it's not going to bother anybody. But I hear other roosters in the neighborhood, so he's probably fine. And you just watched Lori Ryan lose big time in the Mrs. Texas pageant. Oh, did you see that? I bet she was so pissed that she lost because you know how Lori is. So that Lori, why would she lose? Why would anybody beat her in a pageant? What? That's so dumb. It's fixed. I can hear, this is rigged. I guarantee this was rigged. That person knows somebody. She paid somebody off because I should have won. I'm Lori Ryan at the time. Yeah, it's sad to have a baby at this time of, it's kind of scary and sad. But you know what? Everything went well. I was able to be at the hospital. They're sort of changing their dynamics, which is good. Women need to have support people in labor. And the hospital changed, and I was able to be there because she was able to have a support person, doula. I mean, I'm a labor and delivery nurse. You can't have a better doula than that. I'm sorry, but you can't. So it worked out just fine. Yeah, but see, some evil spirit one instead. Exactly. So did you all watch my cartoon of Letitia in jail? I made a cartoon for you, a little entertainment going on there for the fun of it. Originally I did a video on like the whole Gannon story. So I think I have to catch up on that. And I also want to catch up on, thank you, Katie, on the Gannon and the Suzanne Morphew case. So I'll see what I can get done this weekend. Hopefully I can get done a lot. I'm just weird. Like, I feel like I have to make my videos more than me just talking like this. So I feel like I go back and it takes me so long to dub in articles and news clips and stuff like that. So I feel like if I just bang a couple out that are just explaining to catch up, it'll be okay. So maybe I'll do that without my, you know, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Hi, April Parker. Hello. So you saw the cartoon Flame Lily? You liked it? I know. Honestly, I went through it and I made the scenes first, and then I dubbed in what I would think that Letitia was saying and what was going on. And so I redid it a few times, but it came out, I don't know, because I just hear in my head like she's so ridiculous, that I can just hear it like in my head, like, oh my God, she's what she would be thinking. I like to do that. But I do want to make one of her and Lori, like as if they met in jail somewhere. I think that would be really funny because I have a lot of thoughts of what they would say to each other. Oh, hi, Daisy. New sub. Love your insights. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Love the cartoon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for subscribing. And Addie, do you think the judge actually got her letter? Well, it got put in her file and it got publicized, so I'm imagining he got it. If he didn't get it directly, he got it via the media. Anyways, I would think so. Well, then, always appreciate your work, your humor, and your honesty. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. So look, all my regulars are here. Thanks for being here, you guys. I know I stood you up a couple weekends in a row, but life was going on, so sometimes can't do it all, unfortunately. But I came back to work all week this week, so I didn't have a lot of time to do anything except for work. I literally still have a closet, suitcase to unpack from last weekend when I got back. So, and we did a contest and about like what date and time the baby was going to be born, and Sally won and Christian's wife won. So they're getting coffee mugs. I think I'll do more contests. I think that's kind of fun. Members or subscribers or whatever. Thank you, Ron. Ron likes my cartoons too. Good. Glad. I just upgraded. I got it better. The one I did the Letitia with is a little bit more expensive, the software for it, but it has more options, so I can make a better Lori next time for sure. The one I had before was a different brand, and it didn't have as much. In fact, I just canceled it and asked for my money back after I upgraded it because it wasn't very good. So the cartoon one, I just got a new subscription to the cartoon. And yep, congratulations, Sally. Sally, we were kind of thinking maybe you're psychic because you were pretty close. And you're the one that tells us all about all the psychic news out there. So I will get that to you ASAP. It's going to come directly from Teespring. So, I don't know how long it usually takes, a week or so to get it, but I will order it today, you and Christian's wives. And then you can drink your coffee when you're watching us in it, right? So last night when we were in our members only, we have a members only happy hour twice a month. Last night I did it a little bit, not the normal time, not the normal week that I normally would do it, but because I had missed a couple weeks, wanted to do it for the members. And so we did the members only happy hour. We do that 2 Fridays a month. Then you can drink cocktails or whatever. We just sit here and chat like this, but it's a smaller group because it's members. And we brought up the case. There's a little boy that went missing in Idaho this week on the 2nd. His name is Rory, little white blonde-haired boy, curly blonde hair. And they were looking for him for the past few days. They did actually wind up finding his body this morning in Eagle, Idaho, in a pond behind his grandfather's house. His family was there vacationing, I guess, visiting family. And they were packing up and getting ready to leave, saying goodbyes, and he disappeared. And then they couldn't find him. They had search parties and everything. But it does say, there's an announcement, let me find it, that he was found deceased. this morning. I think it was this morning. Let's see here. Okay, so it's in a group. It's Find Rory Page, 2-year-old boy, Eagle, Idaho. It says September 5th at 8:20 a.m. It is with a very sad heart that I was asked to make this statement by Rory's grandfather just a few minutes ago. Rory's body was recently found in the pond behind his grandparents' home. The Eagle Police Department and the Ada County Sheriff Department will not be making an official statement until later today. At the family's request, I was asked to ask all you amazing volunteers to please vacate the areas close to their home, including the bridge, out of respect for them. In addition, they do not need any more food, water, etc. delivered to their home. Please be respectful of them at this very difficult time. Please do not post pictures you've personally taken of the pond or surrounding areas. Also, the grandfather mentioned to me, you all not to make comments on this page about what you think could have been done differently. Again, be respectful of them and put yourself in their shoes. The family is so grateful for everything the community, city, state have done to assist. And then thank you. So yeah, so he was sad story. Drownings. You know, I always wonder about those properties, like those nice communities that have these ponds and lakes and open bodies of water, you know, with little toddlers and kids. They go so fast. And when they fall in like a pool, it's silent. It's not even a loud noise. It's just gone. So, you know, I had a niece who had my in-laws, my ex-in-laws, they were my in-laws at the time. My niece, my mother-in-law had surgery, and she was laying in the living room, and her daughter, my sister-in-law at the time, came over with the kids to check on her mom. And before they knew it, they were like, "Where's Katie?" And they literally found her already floating in the pool. She survived. They airbagged her to the hospital. She survived, but it was so fast. They said it was so fast. She went out the back door, slipped into the pool. No one heard anything. And she's like, she's 29 now, so she is very well, you know, alive and well for many years. But yeah, it was really sad and scary. And then my in-laws put a fence up around their pool. But even if you have sliders and locked doors, if you have a pool and you have toddlers or little kids that visit you or something, you should have a second security pool alarm, something like that. But those ponds make me nervous, like with little kids, you know. And the baby was born on so Susan. So the baby was born at the strike of 12, midnight on the dot. And my daughter had to decide if she wanted to do the 22nd or the 21st. So she picked the 22nd. So basically the baby was born between both days, right on the dot. For charting purposes, they couldn't put in just 00. So that's why I should make it official with the birth certificate and everything. So yeah, day after your birthday, but almost on your birthday. She should have pushed a little harder. But that's why Sally won, because it was so like she was so close by. Noki, okay. Hi, Noki. Can we help you? Apparently we have a visitor today, and this is Noki. And he is my son and daughter-in-law's cat. And Noki, hey, what are you doing? And he's gonna not. Well, he's pretty good about not knocking things down. But apparently, he wanted to be on the show. I didn't even know you were in here. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing up there? What are you doing? Huh? He's such a sweetheart. I'm gonna miss him when my kids don't live with me. He is such a sweet cat. Like, he's just the lover. But he likes to trip me. You don't even know he's there, and he's under my foot. Whoa. Too bad it wasn't a chicken. So chickens are productive. We get 2 eggs a day so far. Boots is laying an egg every day, and Star, those two, they're laying eggs every day. So I think I have like a couple dozen eggs now. I need to go knock on the neighbors' doors. I've eaten 4. They're really, really good. So yeah, so I don't know there's nothing up there. That's what's weird. I don't know what he's looking for. He's exploring. Now he's over in the closet, so I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Let's see. I saw some questions I missed here. Oh, okay. I'd like a video on Chad's family like you did on Lori's. That was a great one. Yes, yes. I think I need to explore Chad next. I'm very confused about his personality. We haven't heard him blah 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 like we haven't heard him blab like blah 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 like Lori, where we can hear her and go, oh my gosh, she's a nut job and she's all about herself and she's very selfish and narcissistic. I would love if we had more conversation listening to him. Although I think he tries to be a charmer. Like when Melanie called on the recording and it says, he says, hi, sweet Melanie. Hi, sweet Melanie. You know, Mr. Tries to act all like, oh, I'm just going to charm her, even though I'm like a knucklehead and a dork. So, yeah, Isabel. She says, Chad is difficult to portray and evaluate. Too sneaky and calm. Yeah, exactly. He's sneaky Chad. Just weird. Right? I'm Chad Dilbo, and I'm just Mr. Sweetheart. I'm just a sweet little dork. But he's an asshole. I mean, he is. Obviously, he's worse than an asshole. Yeah. Oh, potato bug. So, oh my gosh, I wish my son would have sent it to me. That one cat, this cat, no, one of their cats was outside with a huge potato bug yesterday, like ginormous potato bug. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Chad. It's Chad. Get him. Those things are dang ugly potato bugs. I think people are going to be very surprised when they find out Chad is as diabolical as Lori. I think so too. And the more we look into this and figure out how these two minds had to work together, like you cannot do this alone. Lori didn't do this alone. And anybody with a conscience wouldn't have been part of it, like anybody that wasn't diabolical. And I think that, Alex Cox was just a moron, to be honest. I think he's a moron, and he was up Lori's butt so high that he didn't have his head anymore. So obviously believed all the baloney about all this crap. So whatever, so I don't feel sorry for Alex at all in any way. I mean, the dumbass had his phone, thank God, with him, unless they set him up, but I still think they did away with them somehow. I can't figure that one out, but I think they did. And I'd really like the Tammy autopsy. How did they find him so engaging? I don't get it either. I would have been like, I don't even want to talk to you at a party. Like, how are you? How's the weather? Okay, bye. There's got to be someone more exciting to talk to than you, Chad Daybell. Like, why would you even? Lolo in French means booby, Isabel. Okay, well, Lolo is a booby. Lolo, loco, Lolo. The neighbors are like sawing things and cutting things down. So I don't know if you can hear that, but hopefully not. No, Addie, I haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything. I think they know. I just think that things are going as they go, the process. Potato bug is a great analogy of Chad. I think potato bugs are alien-like. Chad is so delusional, out of this world delusional. Yeah, he's a potato bug. You'd have to smash him really hard. Like, yeah, he talks slow. Hi, sweet Melanie. Like you have to, the old records when you went, made them slow back in the olden days. Records, yeah. Yeah, booby. Scooby-Doo, yes. Yes. Scooby-Doo. He is like Scooby-Doo. But Scooby-Doo, I always liked Scooby-Doo. So, but yeah, kind of that whole line with Chad. Exactly. Yeah. Let's see. And then I promised to get caught up on the Suzanne Morphew case. Sounds like things are starting to get heated up there. Barry's hotel room had chlorine smell, and somebody went to the FBI with this information, that person that took over his hotel room when he left. So what did he clean that he used chlorine bleach with in that? I don't know. Yeah, they're searching the property. They're searching the property. The property? Like in the house? No. You know where the kids are buried without saying it, right? Yeah. Barry left his mail in his hotel room. Did he? Addie, I didn't get your email, but that's typical with any interactions we've been having is things don't get to me or we can't do it. So I don't know. Did you just reply to my email? Because I didn't see it. So you watch my Connie. I watched your Letitia cartoon. It was funny. You're very good. Thank you. Well, maybe I could go work for, what are those sarcastic TV shows? But I got to know the people. Like, I can't make up dumb people. Like, they have to be already people that exist, right? Because I just think about the things they do and then shake my head and think about what goes on in their head. And then that's why that's how I can come up with the Lori and the Letitia crap that they come up with. So we're up to almost 9,000 subscribers. My channel is tricking along. And I'm glad it kept going up even when I was not putting out as many videos the last couple weeks. But I will be more and more and more and more. Things are going to slow down. The weather's going to cool down. We're still in this pandemic. But I am moving. I am leaving to go back to California full time. And so there will be a slight interruption during that big hate moving, especially long distance. It's far. But those grandbabies pulled up my heartstrings when I was down there. And I was like, I cannot not watch them grow. They grow so fast. Remember, my own kids were just babies yesterday. And now these babies are going to grow so fast. And my grandson's going to be 3 and he's so fun and he likes hanging out with me. So, and with the pandemic set me up here, I was able to go home every 6 to 8 weeks before and stay with them for like a month. And so I could live in both places, but this pandemic really screwed all that up. So I'm going to go back to California. But I'm not moving like down the street. It's going to be like an hour and a half drive, but it's okay. That's fine. A lot closer than a 12-hour drive. That's for sure. And I don't have to get on a plane. So that will be the next big project going on here. I have to get all that crap together. But so I am going to leave one kid, but I got to go back. I'm going back where the other 3 are, plus grandchildren. So, but my kids that live up here, they moved here from Arizona and they love it up here. They love Oregon. They're just growing stuff and they're the chicken owners. They own the chickens. So I will miss those chickens though. They're so darn cute. They're so fun. They like greet me when I go outside. They follow me around. They talk to me. They're very funny. Yeah, I'm excited. So that's an update. So that'll happen hopefully early October. So I'll be here for the next few weeks for sure. I might have to miss a weekend or two. Cable got to get set up and Wi-Fi and all that stuff in the new house. So I'll keep you posted for sure. And then Addie, you were saying that I missed it, but I mentioned it briefly. His Barry Morphew's mail, like actual mail from the post office, was in his hotel room. And was there something on there that was suspicious or important? So Robbie is thank you guys. Thank you so much. Fun to Cruise, $4.99 donation. Very much appreciated. Thank you. And Isabel, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Much appreciated. Keep my channel going. I got stuff to do for you guys here. Insurance papers. Oh, okay. Insurance papers, like life insurance for Suzanne. See, I got to catch up for sure. Hi, Christian. Okay, Michelle says, yes, mail in the hotel, someone's insurance stuff about the home. Okay. And my phone said it's time for me to drink water. Okay, I'll switch. So look at someone I used to work, I was a flight attendant back in the day for AmeriQuest Airlines, right? And they've all merged. They became US Air, then they became American. But there's a Facebook group that I'm in that's former AmeriQuest Airlines employees. I was a flight attendant and we were cross-trained back in the 80s. best time of my life, for real. And I was based in Phoenix. But anyways, somebody's wife is making these coffee cups and it's super cool to get the old logo and but my water's in it. So my phone told me it's time to drink water. So I like that stuff, the nostalgia of my life. Yeah, why would he have that in the hotel room? That is weird. Very weird. Okay. In Lauren Sharf's last appearance on Nancy Grace, it was said that Cassidy and Morgan were at that hotel. Morgan is the mistress. Okay. There is a lot to catch up on, isn't there? Okay. Morgan's the mistress, but then everybody said that was a lie. But have we proven that so far, that she really, really is Barry's mistress? And where is she now? And what does she have to say about all this? I do think Melanie Gibbs saw life insurance papers on Lori's computer and she was caught lying in that moment. Oh, because she said, I never saw anything on your computer. I think personally, I think that Lori was gaslighting her. Yes, you did. You saw that. But we will probably never know. I do know somebody who had a recorded phone call I spoke to with Melanie Gibb, and she's one of my subscribers, and she didn't know what to do with it. So she did wind up turning it over to authorities. And so that is out there, and that's new, that nobody knows that. Like, I'm not giving names or anything, but somebody that knows Melanie Gibb had a recorded phone call with her, and it's been turned over to the authorities. So there might be some information in that they can use. I don't know if it'd be helpful to her or not. I have no idea, but there's that. And I was just told that in a private message because this person had asked me what they think I should do with it. They should do with it. And I said, just give it and let them decide if it's worth anything. So that was interesting. It's so weird how there's so much behind the scenes thing when you have a YouTube channel, things that have come out just from my channel that nobody even is really aware. Like, people make a comment and they'll be like, I heard this or I saw this. And I'm like, oh, that came from here back a long time ago, like the zombie letter and all that stuff. And there's been other things, right? So it's interesting. No, I didn't listen to it. I just was told about it. So, and all I said was, turn it over. And they did. Maybe not. I think it was probably just her talking about some things that maybe wound up being informative about this, because it's all, I think the call was after the kids went missing. And we'll probably learn more eventually. Melanie Gibb is probably sweating like crazy at the fact she was so enthralled with their whack religious beliefs, and now that she is realized how gullible it made her as to be involved with such evil. Yeah, I would be. I'm like, I'm surprised. Like, one of her friends had told me, if she's mad at me because I read the zombie email on here, first person to bring it out, and she told her friend, I'm still mad at her, Left Undone YouTube, because of that. But at the same time, I'm grateful because it brought this all out. So it wasn't me. I mean, I just read it. Somebody else leaked it, and I read it. So people that know her leaked it. So yeah, she blabbed, she told people, she told her friends about all this stuff. And like I said, I always called it the zombie email. And then her friend emailed it to someone, and that person leaked it to me. A subscriber that's been here from the beginning leaked it to me. And then I made a video and read it, and I couldn't pronounce half the, biblical or scripture character people from the Mormon characters. But whatever. I got a lot of slack for that. But I'm not LDS. I don't know. Moroni and I don't know. Other people from the Bible, I'm not that good in the pronunciation of names. People in the Bible have very different names. No, I mean, some of them don't. I mean, but, I can say Jesus. I don't know. I'm being stupid. I'm sorry. Um, um, let's see. The person that gave it to Melanie, then, okay, I'm missing something because I'm yakking. Let's go back here. The most compelling evidence in Suzanne's case is the fact she stopped corresponding with her friend suddenly. Oh, yeah, that was sudden too, right? Glenda, thank you, Glenda, for the donation. Congratulations on the new grandbaby. My oldest, who is 32, will have her your second grandbaby in 2 to 3 weeks. Yay! Yes, congratulations. They're so fun. I love it. I was like, I'm not old enough to be a grandmother. Well, I am, but it's weird when your whole life, like, you think of your own grandmother and how old she seemed to you, and then you become one and you're like, oh, my grandmother must not have been as old as I thought she was all my life, right? No, yeah, they're not in the Bible. I'm just mean, like, there are biblical characters, Enoch, like, there's some that I still don't pronounce right because I screw up names. Like, it is my MO. If there's a name to screw up, I'll do it. And the Book of Mormon, I was talking about that, but then I was also saying there's also names in the Bible that I'm going to screw up. I swear I will. If you give them to me, I'll pronounce them wrong. Addie. Yes, we'll work on that. I want if you can do that and record the answers, that'd be fabulous. So, yeah, right, Patty. I know. I mushed them together, but yes, for sure, I can't pronounce. I was screwing up the ones that were from Book of Mormon, but then there were some that were in the Bible that I screwed up too, that were mentioned. That's all I'm saying. Your second baby is your 12th grandbaby. Wow, you got a bunch of them. I don't know if my boys will have babies or not, but my okay. Read Enoch. Enoch, is that right? You will find out their lies and how they took over portals. And that's from Book of Mormon, right? I still don't know anything about it. People tell me all this stuff about LDS, and I really try to leave out the whole LDS thing. Although I know in some ways it does overflow into this, but most people that I know that are just mainstream LDS are wonderful people and super nice. And I know that it's controversial to some, and they've flat out say they're LDS, but then they go and do all these other things. So it gets confusing to the rest of us who aren't, Oh, okay. See, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, see, this kind of annoys me because my friend texts me. Right now. Okay. Sorry, I have to answer this. Okay. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. Anyways, they know I do this every Saturday morning at 10:30, and then they text me anyways. They're wonderful people. I got confused trying to learn it. I tried. Yeah. So, okay, yes. Right. Exactly. Okay. Got it, Patty. You want me to look at that. Okay. I need to go to Bible study and religious studies so I can understand. The Bible left out a lot. It wasn't until 500 years after Jesus died. Okay. Oh, thank you, Isabel. Okay. Okay, wait here. Enoch was from the Bible. Yes, that's what. Okay. There are several books purportedly written by Enoch. Okay. All right. Thank you. My Bible study. Thank you, Eleni, for the super sticker. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. April says, it's just Robbie Where I thought you were going to be here. Yeah, he's okay. So Robbie said he's in Utah, and he said he was going to get a drone and fly over Tammy's cemetery while I was there, but I don't know when and what, if he was going to do that. I don't know if he was going to be here, but he said he drove with his dogs road trip to Utah. So he's up there. So maybe I'll get us some stuff. Okay. There we go. We Mormons read the King James Version. It's more complete. Yeah, so there's a lot of controversy about the different versions of the Bible. And King James is supposed to be the most authentic, although they were all translated. So, you know, they weren't written in English. So I'm sure things did get messed up a little bit in translation, no matter what version you're reading. Could be, right? Why was he not removed from the Bible? Is this true? See, I'm in over my head right now with the Bible stuff. To be honest, I should get my daughter. She has a degree in religion studies. Bring her on the show. She can explain some of this stuff. Yes, right. We use King James Version. My son and daughter-in-law, that's the only version they're willing to read is the King James Version. Yeah, a lot was lost in translation. Okay, what, Isabel? I have to leave early, my friends. I have visitors coming soon, but I will see you soon. And Kathy, keep up your good work and beautiful smile. All right, Isabel, we will release you from your duties, but enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for being here. You've been an awesome, supportive person in my channel. Yes, all translated. Can you imagine? No, we can't even agree how to translate it as yeah, right. It's crazy. We can't agree to translate it as it is in English, and it's already been translated. So I'm sure it's very, very, you know, things get messed up. You can talk to somebody and it gets interpreted different. So, right. Okay, Addie says, Catherine, what do you think about Chad's lawyer wanting the judge to drop Chad's case? I think Chad's lawyer is an idiot, but I think he's just doing his job. And his job is to ask for things. And they're not going to drop Chad's case. He had dead bodies in his yard that belonged to his wife, who is in Hawaii with, while people were looking for the children. You know, I'm sorry, I can't even imagine how that would get dropped from anything, right? Lisa, I think Chad made it up as he went, trying to spoon feed it to Lori as he figured out how to get her more interested in him. Addie, Gary, now Chad's lawyer submitted for them to move the case out of the area. Yes. So now they're trying to get a change of venue, which we have been saying is probably going to happen all along. I do think that that's going to happen. Let's see. What else? Yeah. I don't like him. I think he's a mean guy. He's a mean guy. And he was mean to people on the stand, even professionals. So I don't like him. I would not. If I was on the jury, I'd be like, I don't like that guy. He's not doing, in my opinion, if I was a juror, he's not doing Chad any favors. Because when I sat on jury duty, and I've said this before, when I sat on jury duty, you know, one of the attorneys was kind of a jerk, and it definitely made me think less of his client or him as the prosecutor. He was the prosecutor. He was a jerk. I think Chad was after Lori's seamless ends of funds. Chad wasn't a well-earned man. No, his wife did all the earning in his family, right? And he got to be a pretend author of fiction, somebody told me it's called factional. So it's like a combination of fact and fiction. But Yeah, he might be different in front of a jury, but the lawyer was really pushing that it was a fiction book. Like, your book is fiction. Do not tell anyone that it's fact. This never happened to you in your visions. You made it up for whatever reason. Okay, wait, Melissa, what did you say? You may, I missed it. Sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I thought it was important. I don't know what you said. I missed it probably. You might have to repeat yourself again. And yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle, for reminding everyone to hit the like button. It helps with my channel. It helps to get recommended. The more likes, the more comments, all that stuff helps with the channel's YouTube algorithm. So the likes are helpful. And if you don't like it, hit the down button. That actually helps with the algorithm too. Even though I prefer not to see the downs, but who knows? I think Chad gave an excuse for Lori to do what she wanted, get the kids' money, kill them, and not have to take care of them. Yeah. What is this? Hidden Julie Rowe live by the Daybells. I did. The thing's frozen, so I don't see your comments right now. It's like sitting there. There's something about the StreamYard app that it gives a little weird delay sometimes. So you guys might not be seeing it when I'm seeing it. I might be seeing it later than you see it. Don't know, because it has to come through there. Live, not live. Okay. Julie Rowe, live. Catherine, can you please cover the Stand for Sophie case? I don't know. Maybe if I have time. Julie Rowe's open mouth pose in every picture reminds me of a screaming mummy selling poor quality MLM. Yeah. Julie Rowe. Yes. And Nancy Grace, you're an attractive woman. And Julie Rowe, like what? Julie Rowe, go away. I'm sorry. You change your story so many times that nobody's going to believe you. Even if it happened, people are going to be like, yeah, whatever, Julie Rowe. Whatever, Julie Rowe. Cry me a river. You're full of baloney. Remember Chad? I see, my angels told me I see these babies are perfect. They're in warm beds. They're happy. They're la la la. Chad would never, ever, ever hurt them. They tried to assault me. My husband knows. It's like, Julie Rowe, freaking fly. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? Like, come on. You've changed your story so many times. Julie Rowe acted like they'd go to their house for dinner. Yeah. And I told you, I have a subscriber who has been here with me since the beginning, who personally knows Julie Rowe, personally. And he had Julie Rowe and her family over for dinner at his house. And this is when he was almost buying into her bullshit. And he had her at the house, or at their house. And he said she went into some kind of weird, like, freaking trance and freak out. And it was really super weird and scary, he said. And then her husband and him like prayed over her and she came out of it. But at that point, she was, he was like almost buying what she was selling. And then he realized later that she was just wackadoodle. And so, and then if you've heard that voicemail from Julie Rowe, where Julie Rowe says she was talking in code, which is bullshit, she was not. That voicemail came from him, my subscriber. His van had broken down, and he had called her, and she was returning his call, and she left that big old like crazy message. And it was just nonsense. It made no sense. It wasn't code. It was to him. It wasn't talking in code. That was from Julie Rowe to him. Anyway, since that time, he's completely separated himself from her and realized that she was just crazy. Yes. Wackadoodle. It's a medical term for nuts. Yes. Let's see. Did you know your first name has come through from medium Suzanne Morphew at Layton? Who's that? Where's that at Layton Evans? Okay, wait, hold on. Where's that Layton? Who's at Layton Evans? I'm lost. Who is this? Her name has come through from Suzanne Morphew in a medium. Hey, Catherine, do you have any idea why we haven't heard Tammy's autopsy results yet? No, but I'm thinking they're keeping it very tight-lipped for a reason. It's not being released publicly for a reason. And I'm thinking that's a good thing, you know? I think it's a good thing. Tracy, bye. She's going to the city. Okay, watch out there. Watch out in the city. Be safe. I think the name Kathy was spoken by EM. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So somebody, Jennifer, Medium, the website, or a person who fakes talking to the dead? Who is EM? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Do you know? I don't know what you're talking about. Landon, very interesting. Landon or Landing? Okay, Layton Evans. There we go. What? I've been following the case, but I have no idea who Suzanne Morphew is. Suzanne Morphew is another case. Barry Morphew is under suspicion of killing his wife, and she disappeared back in May on Mother's Day, or the night before Mother's Day, or right about Mother's Day. And I don't know what they're talking about, Layton, so I'm as lost as you are right now. I know the case. I just don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Electronic medium? Oh. Is she the one that does that thing with the crazy noises in a box? That supposedly is science now, or someone believes that scientifically you can talk to the spirit world. See, now, I don't think that's possible, because I don't think we have a bunch of spirits just floating around, other than the Holy Spirit. But I don't know, I feel like they're gone. They're where they need to be, and we're here. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. No, not her. That's creepy. I heard that. Okay. Melissa Hart loves electronic medium. I'll have to listen, just out of curiosity. Melissa Hart's comment. This one? Oh, I love electronic medium. Okay, wait. Check out At Another Day in the Car YouTube video about the chlorine smell for Barry. Okay. At Another Day in the Car. Is that a channel? See what happens when I've been off the grid for a few weeks? Potato bag. I use chlorine in my jacuzzi. It makes me lightheaded. I know. Chlorine is stinky. Have you ever walked into an indoor pool? You're like, woo, the smell. John Edward used to bust them in along with his audience. Oh, like the people he's reading for, the not real ones? Were they not real and he was just making that up? Is that what you're saying? Or busting the spirits? I don't know. Reverend Donna is creepy weird. Like, I like her. I have her as a Facebook friend. I really like her, but I scratch my head at the whole thing. Like, where it's creepy weird. Like, that she got such detailed information. And I don't know. Just, God, there's so much to this whole world that I don't understand. Yeah, she did. She did. She was very accurate about things. So especially once they found the bodies, everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, but how?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then we talked about this before. People are like, "There's remote viewing. There's other things that you can attribute some of this to." Okay, Sally says, "Hold on, listen to this one." I read that the Morphew house also smelled of chlorine, as well as the hotel room. Crazy Berry was obviously trying to clean off DNA blood. What? The house too, huh? Yes, Kathy. I'm sitting here shaking my head thinking you could see me. What? Oh my goodness. How? What? Yay, Melissa made it on the phone. Hi, Melissa. She got it right, but she gets mad if anyone doubts her. Her, not here. Okay. Channeling. I'm looking back because I'm trying to see what I'm missing here. Oh, Krisha has been on her channel a lot. Interesting. Radio scanners are not voices of the dead. Check out another day. Yes, she uses a spirit box. It's scanning frequency radio and voices come through. It's so weird. I mean, who's to say we know everything or don't know everything? You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff in our lives that we'll maybe learn later. We don't know. So, the FBI went to her. I'm very suspicious of the elk rack around the house. Leave that in an area with wild cats where wife and daughters will be while you work. All right, I have to look in that. I don't know what that means either. I've come to the conclusion that I really need to go back and get updated on the Suzanne Morphew case right away. And I think things are going to happen on that case with this chlorine business. April says, sensible crime. Isn't that super weird having dead carcasses around the yard, straw mountain lines? Yeah, that is weird. Is that what they were doing? Well, so he hunts then. He was hunting elk, but he left the dead carcasses laying around. That's weird. Thor grew sweet rabbit. I still don't want to blame anyone on the Morphew case. Still stinging from Shane Carey. Who's Shane Carey? Is that another one that I missed? Suzanne's brother says an elk rack, part of the elk head with meat on it, was around the hot tub. So, okay, I'm not a hunter. I do remember my dad shooting a buck years when I was like in 3rd grade or something. He went hunting and he hung it on our swing set for some reason. And then I think I still have that in my, he hung it on our swing set. And then he sent it out to somebody to, cut it up and make it into packages of meat that we could eat. And he brought it back and froze it in the downstairs freezer. And my brothers were playing downstairs and they unplugged the freezer and all the meat went bad. And he was really mad. And he's still mad. And he's been dead for 10 years. And he's still mad at us about that. But I didn't do it. Um, but did you live around mountain lions? I don't think so back then. But it was only there for like a day. It wasn't there long because he had somebody come do whatever they do with it. I was in third grade. You know how long ago that was? Um, yeah. Okay. So you're that. So yeah. So to me, that it was there isn't weird unless it just was there for a while. Um, Mountain lions are all over Montana. They're here too. Mad after death. Mad after mad after death. Yes. Yes, I did. I just read the thing that his body was found. That's so sad. Ugh, it's so senseless. Terrible. Oh, okay. When Heidi disappeared, everyone blamed Shane, but it was her friend. Hmm. I mean, you can frame people and you can try to blame. Everybody always thinks it's the husband, or the. Some of them get away with it. That's for sure. Big cats, I'm thinking you're saying, right? Big cats do not attack people. Profiling Evil Channel has a video with mountain lion specialists. They both said it's highly unlikely. Yeah, they don't. Unless they think you're a threat, right? I don't want to talk about that poor child. If you're all going to, I will go do something else. Well, I mean, it's just sad. And it just happened to this morning. So, we have hunting camps and hang game do went home too. Mountain lions everywhere else, still not okay, but not super uncommon. We have bears and stuff up here. There's a bear walking down the street last year. Somebody got it on their Ring doorbell camera, you know. Um, Tell that to people. And people do get attacked. I mean, it's not unheard of. It can happen, but it's not rare. As many mountain lions and, people hiking, hikers and everything. Obviously, if it was a big, scary thing, that they wouldn't be out there doing that, right? But I mean, yeah. Did you all want to give me a list of what I'm allowed to talk about on my channel? In Pine Top, yep, Arizona. I'm in Arizona, and there was a bear in our neighborhood up in Pine Top last year. Yeah, my in-laws used to have a place. My ex-in-laws have a place in Pine Top. One of my friends lives in Pine Top, actually. And she's got elk all over her yard and everything all the time. Profiling Evil did a great show about mountain lions. Also, pretty good info on what we pee. But I don't. But if I think if a mountain lion found a dead body, they would eat it. Don't you? I mean, it's food. Okay, gotcha. I understand. Okay, no, Kathy, dead carcasses around the house. It was first said that it was a rack that is shed in the fall. Things are getting convoluted. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. Like we're talking about how we interpret the Bible, we can't even interpret a statement, so it makes sense. It happened in Marin County, California. It was a mother cat with babies attacked a lady on a trail. But she had babies, so yeah. I mean, that'd be like the mama bear instinct, right? Don't come if you think your babies are in trouble. Sensible crime. I live in a big city. Dreamed 3 bears were in neighbor's yard. I called 911 and they told me to get out of the car to go see if the bears were friendly. I was going to do it. That was a dream. Kelly, hello everyone. Had a late night at work and slept in. Hope all is well with you all. It's your channel, Kathy. You're the lady in charge. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Okay. All right. Hi, Kathy. Just stopping in to say hello and hit the like button. Not feeling well. Not feeling well this Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sorry, Veronica. Feel better. Thank you for stopping in. Go get some rest. Okay. Police said there were no coolers at all in Barry's house, implying he put Suzanne in a cooler and drove her to Denver. Where is she now? Buried near Denver at a job site. I'm at 726. Oh, because I'm kind of kidding, because there was a comment that said, if you're going to talk about that poor child, that little boy that got found this morning, I'm not going to stick around. And I was like, okay, I'm just being smart ass. Melissa wants you to hit the like button. The daughters they were camping, right? They were gone, so they could have taken the cooler. Right. And then someone says it is still possible Suzanne left on her own, but highly unlikely, right? I mean, my dad walked out of our trailer. It just so happened he walked between a bear and a cub, and the big bear knocked my dad down and just went for its baby. So the bear knocked your dad down and took its baby and left. Makes sense. So accidentally. Now, where are the daughters? Someone said the daughters are in hiding, right? They're not speaking. They're not anywhere where anybody knows. They've pretty much fallen off. They're just not involving themselves in any media or any conversation, and nobody knows where they're at. Did you guys hear that? I did hear that. If he drove around in one of his trucks in Denver, there would be videos of it. We'd know if we were carrying a cooler. Right. Where are the girls? Where are the girls? Right. Are they literally missing? Like nobody knows where they are? Nobody? Like missing? Or are they just saying, you know what? They got a spokesperson. They're saying we're not talking right now. That's my question. April, do you know? Are they literally missing? Like nobody, no relative, nobody knows where they are? Or are they just off the grid for now while this is going on? Do we know? They're 21 and 17. So the one's a minor. Suzanne's brother said the girls have not talked to her grandfather, just wants to make sure they're okay. Okay. So they're laying low for some reason. Wish I could remember the channel where I heard so much about Suzanne. Her ring was lost. That may be in the personal thing they found but won't release. Daughter's lawyered up. Good to know. Thank you. I like your screen name. Drama must remain on the stage. I like that. The daughters won't speak to their uncle and grandfather, it's sad. And that's Suzanne's brother and Suzanne's father that they won't speak to? But it is kind of strange. Her daughters probably don't want to be pestered by the media and are keeping a low profile. That's what I would hope. That's what I would do, right? April, I don't know. I don't know how long someone actually has seen them, like physically. I'm not sure, but it gives me PTSD with the Vallow case, right? Yeah, it is concerning. Like, at least they could send a chat. If they're really not talking to anybody, they should send like a screenshot of themselves with a calendar or a date or newspaper, like we used to say to do for Tylee and JJ, and just say, yeah, I'm okay. Leave me alone. Bye. The girls are supporting their father. They are. I've heard both. Allison and April, it's very strange that they are missing in action. Why would they not even call their granddad? If Barry is as violent as is coming out, they may be so scared and controlled by him. Yeah, very possibly, right? I'd be incapable of thinking logically under those circumstances. Would believe my dad, especially at first. Yeah, just like the adult Daybell kids, right? Does anyone know when and what time he checked into the motel? We don't know that they support the father. Yeah. So we don't know what they're thinking, right? They haven't really said anything. Sally, any ideas about Mark Means trying to make a big deal out of Woodcock's making a documentary? I think Mark Means is a dumbass. That's my opinion on him. So what if they're making a documentary? What the heck's that going to do, Mark Means? You're making a fool of yourself. I don't know, but he's made a big deal because they had court, like they were recording the court. Big deal. Everybody was recording the court. We were recording the court. Like Mark Means. Lisa, I have an idea. Mark Means is a nut, right? Mark Means is a tattletale. Mark Means is a dum dum. So, what do we all feel about Mark Means? I think we just put it right out there. Mark Means is out of his league. Maybe they are not close with Suzanne's family. The court was recording the court, right? Yeah, exactly. And why would they, like, they were talking amongst themselves, like, they're not going to wear a microphone, are they, for that one? Maybe. I mean, if they're talking amongst themselves, whatever. You could leave your recording on your phone in your purse. Like, what the big deal? Like, a cord is going to make, you know, like, there's sneakier ways to do it than have a cord dragging through the place. So, Mark Means is dummy. I want to know more about the heavy equipment that was heard running. Someone said they believe she died before Barry stated. The friend that was texting with her said it didn't sound like her. So I don't know. Oh, kind of like Lori texting for Tylee. I wonder if Mark Means got low LSAT scores and in what rank he graduated law school. I think he got it from the same place Letitia got her doctorate. Somebody needs to check on it and see if it's real. I'm a doctor. What mail order law school did he go to? That isn't even accurate. Most info that people are going by in the Murphy case came from plunder, not firsthand sources. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I saw a video today where a lady went to the hotel Barry stayed at. She said it smells like chlorine all over the hotel outside as well. Okay, then that would have nothing to do with Barry, though, right? Mr. Pryor will probably take the lead. Means is a doofus. I think Means is an okay attorney, but not for criminal defense. Need to replace him to prevent an appeal. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whatever he does, I'm sure, stay in your lane, Mr. Means. I don't understand the whole criminal attorney when you're not. Like, I'm not going to go work in the, in the ICU when I'm an OB nurse, right? Even though I'm an RN, I'm qualified to. I don't have that knowledge base. Legally, I could, but why would I when that's not my expertise? Same thing with him. Letitia's a doctorate in education. Someone looked it up. I'm a doctor. She might have a doctorate in education, but she's a complete bad woman. Bad lady. Victim. She plays victim. Like, yeah. I don't understand why Lori keeps Means as her attorney. It makes me wonder if he was in Chad's cult or in one of their fringe groups. And also, where did I hear this? I heard this somewhere that it's alleged that Lori and Means are having an affair. Did you hear that? Anybody else hear that? Where did I hear it? I don't even know where I heard it from. So was Lori doing some favors for Mr. Means? Theory of Barry trying to send his worker up. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, you should frame somebody if you do a crime. You might want to frame somebody. Makes more sense. Awan Reese saw Mark Mean's comment about the woodcocks and told him he was an idiot. He reported her for his comment and deleted it. Saw Mark Mean's comment about the woodcocks and told him he was an idiot. He reported her for the comment and then deleted it. So he made a comment. She went on there and said he was an idiot. Then he deleted the comment and reported her for making a comment against his comment. Was that on Facebook, Twitter? Where was that? Did y'all hear where she paid for false lie detector results? They wouldn't release it to her due to answers and questions she submitted. Yeah, she paid for false lie detector results. She's an idiot. Awan has a YouTube channel. She called Means out on Twitter and he reported her tweet and deleted his own. Oh, okay. Got it. You know, Marilyn Woodcock, who's usually here, she's Larry's ex-wife, been very supportive of my channel and very supportive of this, like, behind the Woodcocks for this case from the get-go. You know, they all are in Lake Charles, Louisiana, where the hurricane hit. And Marilyn did post a message today saying that it's really hard for her or them to be here during the show right now because lack of power, cable, internet, Wi-Fi, everything's out. Everything's out, and it's going to be out for a while. So Marilyn did want to say that, you know, usually they're here, Woodcocks, on our Saturday show, but they can't be because of the devastation that hit where they live. It's awful. Did you guys see how bad it is in that area? Everything that's down, the roofs are torn off, electricity and all that's going to be out for quite a while. They said, like, the main everything. It's sad. And that's the poor Woodcocks. They've been through so much. And now this, they're right in the middle of where a hurricane decided to devastate. Yes. Can you hear my little rooster? He's cock-a-doodle-doing. Yes, Marilyn, we are thinking of you. So maybe they'll watch it later. So sending our love and support and hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah, long recovery. I feel so badly for those hit by the hurricane. I had no power for 10 days here in Florida due to Irma. It isn't just no electricity, clean water, food, and fuel, all short supply. Yeah, this is when everybody was hoarding all the stuff for the pandemic. You know, that's the kind of stuff we really actually need in case of a natural disaster. You need to have water. You need to have batteries. And what if it's in the middle? Cold. I mean, you know, scary. You have a cockatoo whose noise rivals any rooster. Oh, cockatoos are loud. Yeah, they are. They can be loud, and there's a YouTube or a video that was going around. Somebody's cockatoo was yelling, "Help me, help me." And neighbors literally called the police because they thought somebody was being hurt. And the guy's like, "Wait a minute, let me go show you." It was funny. Yeah, see? Someone said that. Who said that? I heard that rumor too. I listen, like when I'm doing stuff or working, when I'm charting, I put on like different channels or YouTubes or podcasts or different things, and I hear different stuff, and then I don't remember where it came from, where I heard it, you know? And so certain things pop, like I've heard, but I don't know exactly the sources because I can't remember what I was listening to at the time. Yeah, so. You're hoping that happens to you so you can show the cops my birds. Isn't that funny? That would be funny though. Like, sorry, that's my bird yelling. Help me! Help me! I had a cockatiel. I taught it to say, "Hi, I'm home now," and pretty birdie and all a bunch of stuff like that. But I didn't teach it to say, "Help me! Someone's murdering me." Kind of be. Well, we can't be that surprised if it's true about Lori's attorney. I mean, it is her motto, right? Not surprised at all. Sounds like Lori's trying to be Casey Anthony. Very, yeah, she's probably reading up on what happened, how people get off, right? Lori's girly bits and false enthusiasm seem to be her only good feature, so she uses them to her advantage. I wouldn't be shocked to find out if that's how he was being paid. Oh my gosh, that maybe I'll turn Chad on her, right? If he thought that was going on. Lori would. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 cocktails. Lori will flirt with the turtle. She thought it would benefit her. She forgets she's safer in a little self-quarantine portal. She would. Oh, hi, what is this all about? Why are you guys at my house? I just got off the phone with that guy, and my son has autism, and my friend's son has autism, and oh yeah, it is cold here. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if I'm living here in the cold. It's so cold here. Ha ha ha. Lori, what? Like they kind of ask you about your kid, and you're all over the freaking map about everything but your kid. Oh yeah, they're frozen too. I'm frozen too. Yeah, it is cold here. Like, what? Like, where is your kid, lady? Oh, dead. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what happened. It's real crazy that Lori be attracted to Chad. The whole deal, potato bug, right? It makes no sense. She did flirt with the turtle. His name is Chad. Turtle, potato bug, yeah. Lori will do anything and everything. Look at what we already know she's capable of. That is absolutely true. She will. I would not put it past her. If she could get free attorney by doing what she does best, why wouldn't she? No, I'll put nothing past Lori. Nothing. Does anyone else think she's chosen not to appear lately because she isn't able to take care of her hair and face? I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not going on there without my hair and my Botox done. And if I don't get my Botox, I will not be in court. And I need 3 masks to cover up my forehead because you can see my lines right now. Addie. Lori's children would never have been killed if Lori never met Chad. What do you think, Catherine? I think the 2 of them together made a big hot mess out of life. Yeah, possibly. Where's my Botox? Why can't I get it in jail? I think she needs more than Botox. She needs a whole new conscience. I don't think they sell those. Lori sees it for what it is. She has nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose at this point. You're right. We need a wackadoodle Botox episode. Oh my God. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of things. But yeah, that would be a funny one. Guard. We want our Botox in here. We have rights. We can still look good. And besides, I'm going to be on TV. I got a court case coming up and I need to be on TV. So Botox is a mandatory thing, right? Hey, Lori, why the long face? Oh, listen, we're making you laugh. Good. We need some cheering up. Good. Well, we can make you laugh here. Orange is the New Black starring Lori Vallow trying to get Botox while becoming the cell block hairstylist. Oh, yeah. Look, you give me Botox, I'll fix your hair. She needs a frontal lobe adjustment. Yeah. Yep. Do you think Chad and Lori will actually go to prison or will they get off? I think they're going to go down. I think they're going to go down for good. I really do. I cannot imagine how they could walk from this case. I would be so surprised if they didn't go down for good somehow. Botox party in jail. I've been to a Botox party, although I wasn't happy because the person that did it was not a plastic surgeon or it was an ER doctor. And when they did my Botox, which I haven't done in 3 years, by the way, but I did do it back then. You can't put Botox. See where like these little dimples on your forehead are? If you put Botox there, your eyelids are going to droop. And you're going to walk around looking like that. So they can't do that. So they have to do like these 11s in here in the forehead, but they have to stay away from this right here, this muscle. And so if they put it too close to that, it'll make your eyelids droop. And so my eyes were droopy instead of lifted. So then after that, when I did it, again, I haven't done it in 3 years because it costs money and it doesn't last. And so the next time I did it, from then on, the next time I did it, I went to a plastic surgeon. And the plastic surgeons know how to do it because they'll do it so that it lifts. And then you look fabulous because it lifts. Or they'll do this. I just need a little filler right there like that. That's what I need. Just a little bit. So that's it. Botox isn't a big deal. Like, honestly, Botox isn't a big deal. I think when you start doing all that extra stuff, a whole bunch of fillers, and your face starts looking really weird. But all Botox does is erase these little lines temporarily, and then they come back. So, and it doesn't, if it's done right, you still can move your forehead. It just gets rid of the fine lines. So, but you know what? It also costs money, and I'd rather travel than have a flat, shiny face. So, thank you, Mary. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated, and thank you. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in my own house, with my own bed, my own office, my own setup, with my lights, with my background. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn on. I'm supposed to. It's daytime though, so it doesn't really matter. But I like these. This is like my. Yeah. Can you see them? The lights. And I can change colors. Oh, that's kind of fun. So I hope. There's a lady that has a channel about how to make makeup in prison. Lori needs to look her up. Oh, yeah, jail makeup. Jail makeup. I can get all I want when I move to California. Yeah. Still costs money. I need a sugar daddy. Like I said, I'd rather travel than have the perfect face. This is just going to have to do. Let's see. I think there will eventually be more murder charges or conspiracy to commit murder, but they are holding back on them until this case is over. I think so too. I think they got him in jail. They're behind bars. There's no freaking urgency, except for the rest of us who want justice, obviously, right? But there's no urgency. They're not out walking the streets, so they can take their time and they can get all their ducks in a row. And then when this is done, they can blast them with the murder charges. And remember, there's murder charges pending for Charles' death in Arizona. So Lori's got a long road ahead of her. She's going to be in court for the rest of her damn life. Yeah, chickens are still here. The chickens are definitely still here. I wish I was brave enough to go pick one up and bring her here and show you. I mean, I can. I could. There's the yellow ones are really, my son-in-laws have hot wife fun. So my daughters are always agreeing. There you go. I need a husband that has a hot wife fund. Just put some money over there and get what I need. Right? I think She does, right? That's the 10th is her arraignment. Yeah. That's next week, right? Because today's the 5th. Yeah, 5 more days. Hey, Catherine, will you give us a video tour of your house now and your chickens, and then at your new place in California? But, well, I could, but I'm not on my phone, so I'm on the computer, so that would be hard. But I can do that at some point. Probably not right now. You want me to show you a chicken for real? I can, but then I got to bring the chicken in the house. How many eggs do you get from the chickens? I get 2 a day right now. No, I'm not. Yeah, don't tour the house you currently live in. There are scary and shady people out there. Yeah, you guys have to be careful. I can't show you my address or anything. You know what I mean? You'd like to see a chicken. I can go get a chicken. If you want to see a chicken, I can go bring one in here. If you really want to. Do you want me to go bring you a chicken? Like, for real? She was a chicken to waive her hearing. At least Chatty was stupid enough to show up. Hey, chicken, Google a chicken. The book of Matthew was written in 45 CE. Yeah. She seriously. Where am I? All right. You guys do know what a chicken looks like. Chicken's gonna be like, what? Am I on YouTube? Here's a chicken. You know what I'll do? I will make a video of me and the chickens after this, and I'll put it on the community tab. So you can see chicken on the community tab. How's that sound? I'll do it on my phone and I'll post it of me, and I'll introduce you to the chickens and I'll put it on the community tab. Kathy's chicken to show her chicken. And a picture of my, okay. So when we're done, I will go out there and I will greet the chickens with my phone, and then I will just I'll put a little quick video on the community tab of Kathy's chickens. How about that idea? That's what I'll do. Then I don't have to bring the chicken in my house, and then you guys will get your fix of the chickens. I'm sure what time is it? I'm sure there's an egg about right now. So I'll take my phone out there and find an egg in real life. You'll get to see me find the egg. My friend had those fuzzy chickens and they pooped on her sofa. Yeah. One came in the house the other day. I'm like, why is there a chicken in the kitchen? Okay, bye. Get out. There's one, this black one. Her name's Star, and she lays the egg every day. But she goes in the coop in the garage, and there's a door from the garage into the house, and it was open. And she just laid her egg and then cruised on in, just standing in the kitchen. Like, no chicken in the kitchen unless we're going to eat you. And we're not eating these. So they do. They are messy, 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 messy. Oh, they use coffee grounds as hair dye. Oh, that makes sense to get the root, cover the roots up. Mm-hmm. Eggs, as long as it's not Eduardo. Your sister had silky chickens. So we have 2 yellow ones. We have a brown one. We have a black and brown one and a black one. And the rooster's gorgeous. The rooster, like tail feathers. They're so pretty. They're like blue and green. I get a new restaurant. Okay. Kathy's Chicken and Fixins. I got eggs. I can show you the eggs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. they could use beetroot for lipstick. Yeah, gel makeup like Kool-Aid or I know somebody that got a prison tattoo. I forget what they said they used. I think it was just like a needle and pen from an ink pen or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Their poop makes awesome compost fertilizer. Yeah, they do. They have supposedly some great poop. My son keeps making compost. He's got his own compost thing going, and the chicken poop is part of it. So, all right. We're an hour and a half in. We had 2 chickens for our daughter to enter the fair. Black one named Obama, and the red was Dorothy. Oh, those are cute. Obama and Dorothy. Ours are Boots, Night, Star, Summer. My niece named that one. And then I can never remember. And then the rooster's name is Rue, really original. And then it was Rose when we thought it was a chicken. And then the other 2 are names I don't know. Still can't. My daughter-in-law originally was born and raised in Russia until she was like 12. So they're like Russian names. And I can never remember them. Because, me, and I'm such an expert at pronouncing names. I'm messing them up anyways. Kool-Aid lipstick. My grandson wears that. Yeah, right? It kind of goes all the way up over their lip. I flew back, you guys, and I was very comfortable on the flight. They made sure nobody was sitting next to me. I had row to myself on both flights. Everybody wore masks. The airport was not crowded. It wasn't crazy. And it was just really peaceful trip. No chaos at all. Most of the restaurants in the airport at Change Planes in San Francisco were closed, but one restaurant that I like a lot, it's like a wine bar restaurant there. They had tables put out in the terminal area, and they had plexiglass up in between, so you could get grab and go, and then you could go sit at those tables. And they gave me, I got a glass of Prosecco. They gave me it in a to-go cup, and it was fine. I felt really comfortable. I didn't feel like I was getting exposed, like I was going to die of, coronavirus by that travel. And it's been a week, so I think I'm okay so far. Prison ink recipe: pencil, lead shavings, plus shampoo and toothpaste. That's how they do the tattoos in prison. Interesting, Ron. Thank you. Really interesting. Thank you for the inside scoop. I was wondering how they do that, honestly, because just from a regular pencil, and then you probably mix it all up. No, they must have needles though, because how else would you get it in under the skin? I did. I drove down and I flew back. My daughter didn't let me fly down, but she didn't care how I got home. But I actually felt less exposed to anything on the plane than I did driving. I had to stop and get gas. I had to stop and eat. I stopped at a hotel. I felt like I got more exposed, possibly exposed, driving down than flying. They did a really good job. The airline, they are sanitizing the planes when you board. They gave me an alcohol wipe. As soon as I got in my seat, I wiped everything down with it. They made sure nobody was sitting next to me. The planes aren't crowded right now. Airfares are cheap. I rented a car to go down. I rented a car. So I felt comfortable. That's all I'm going to say. I just thought it was not a terrible, and now I feel like if I could go somewhere, I will. Louis Theroux did a deep dive video into prison life and explained how they make a lot of things. I can't remember if it was Weird Weekends or another one of his shows. Oh, interesting. Be interesting to see. Strawberry Matt, your first grandbaby was born on the 28th, just the last week, 28th. Congratulations. Used to make the tattoo fun with a needle, rubber band, and mechanics of a Walkman tape player. Wow, that's creative. What airlines? I flew on United. And like I said, they did service. They they didn't do like full bar cart service, but they did beverages, they did sodas, water, coffee. They wear gloves, they wear masks, the flight attendants. And then you can take your mask off when you're eating or drinking, but they ask that you put it on when you're not. I felt fine. I felt comfortable. I mean, wash your hands, don't touch your face, keep your mask on. If somebody's coughing, probably want to move away from them. You can also shave your toothbrush bottom end and use for tweezers. Oh. See, Lori, you should probably learn all this so she can look pretty at her next hearing. Patty, all your family's in Hawaii? Is Hawaii still quarantining people for 14 days? Now that's old school, Ron. That's what Amy says. Old school. Walkman is an old school thing. Walkmans are from back in the day. The Louis Theroux show was called Louis Theroux Behind Bars. I just Googled it. Okay. They brew Pruno in prison as well. It turns prune juice into wine. Ooh. Well, if I go there, I'm going to know what I want to But still give you diarrhea? I mean, wine or diarrhea. Oh, no. Alaska, Montana, mandatory 14-day quarantine. Are they? Yeah, well, I think Hawaii is too. I don't think California is, and I don't think here is. But basically, when I went down there, I was quarantined for 14 days. And since I've been back, I haven't left my house. So I think even if they aren't, basically that's what we're doing, or what I'm doing, because I work from here and stuff. I flew from Kansas City to LA and back a few weeks ago, and I felt completely comfortable at the airports and the plane. I flew Southwest. Yeah. I think that they're doing a good job. I feel bad. So I worked at United Airlines in 2015 for about a year. I went back to flying and I quit because I need to make money. And so we graduated from training in, I think it was May of 2015. And all the people I went through training with are being furloughed right now. So that's 5 years. They've had their job over 5 years and they're not going to be able to work. They're getting laid off. So the airlines are hurting, people aren't traveling. And I don't think Americans are allowed in Europe yet either, right? We're not allowed there. So I heard that China's back to normal. We're just not very compliant here. So people are still spreading the virus. Visit Florida, pretty much back to normal life, deaths and sickness to be damned. My cousin lives in Florida. My friend, the one that was just texting me, she wants to go visit Florida. But personally, what I would do right now if I was going to travel somewhere, I wouldn't go somewhere where I needed to be a tourist, like be out and about looking and exploring. I'd go to like a resort, a hotel, sit at the pool, be outside as much as possible, because they say it's almost impossible to catch it outside. And they also say like 6 feet apart without masks for over 15 minutes, closer than 6 feet apart without masks for more than 15 minutes is where you'd be exposed, but almost impossible to get it outdoors. So outdoors as much as possible. And I would, if I went to Hawaii, I wouldn't go to Hawaii during the quarantine. Like if they're quarantined people, why do I want to go? I wouldn't go. But I would go like to Cancun or something maybe and just sit at a resort. I mean, this has been going on for so long. But just don't go if you have symptoms and stay away from anybody that might have symptoms. We know it's very contagious. The problem is there's people that are asymptomatic that are spreading it. And go tell a 21-year-old to quarantine themselves because they're not, they still have roommates and friends and jobs and they come and going. So And I will take a vaccine. I'll stand if they came in my house right now and said, "Would you like to try the vaccine?" I would say yes. I would absolutely do the vaccine. South Africa are opening international flights. Catherine, if you go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go after the pandemic? Well, I want to go to Greece again because I want to go to the other side. I went to the mainland and to one island, but I want to go there again because I want to go to Santorini and Mykonos and all that. But I have so many places on my list, Daddy. I raised my kids and they left, and now I want to travel. But now I got to go raise my mom for a while. But anyways, we can get somebody to come take care of her. But yeah, I mean, there's so many places on my list. I can't even tell you. There's so many places I want to go. So yeah. I start school on Wednesday, and while I'm excited, I'm super nervous. Yeah, just social distance if you're going to be near anybody. Social distance. My brother got COVID as a pilot. He was deathly ill for a week, and he retired early with full benefits. But he's okay now, and he retired. He just decided after COVID just to get out. I never had a flu shot. I did not get one. Now after COVID, I'll be the first time. I get a flu shot every single year. And by the way, it is time to get a flu shot right now. Get it early this year if you're going to get it, because I heard that they possibly are going to run out. There won't be enough because more people are going to be getting them. And you don't want to fight the flu and COVID. You know, we're going to be going into flu season here right now. Next month starts. So time to get flu shots. I get a flu shot every single year. They're not a live virus. You can't get the flu from the flu shot, no matter how many times people say you can. You cannot. If you are already exposed, you might get it after you get the flu shot. You will feel a little ill. It's normal to feel a little ill after you get a vaccination. It's normal to have some prodromal effects. You know, feel maybe a little chills, a little achy, not feeling so great. That's your body's immune system going, oh, okay, I got to make these antibodies. It's time to kick it up. So it's normal to feel a little ill. I know some people think that they feel a little ill, they're deathly dying because a lot of people have no tolerance, but you will sometimes get soreness at the site or redness. It's your immune system. So no worries on that. You know, if you get the flu, you get the flu. You know, sometimes it doesn't work. But for me personally, I do it. I get the flu shot every year. I believe in herd immunity, and I believe in, you know, there's a reason why every flu season everybody isn't dying like they are from COVID, because people get the flu shot and there's herd immunity. Almost all old people get the flu shot. So that's my soapbox on the flu shot. But there's so much. There's so many people that are anti-flu shot, and they come up with these crazy reasons that have nothing to do with the science, you know, and I believe the science. You've never had a flu shot? You've been afraid? I mean, you know, it's just a vaccination. I know there's always risks to anything you do medically. If you're going to have, you know, any kind of surgery, freaking breast augmentation, you're risking things, you know. If you're, whatever you do, there's a risk. If you go walk across the street, you're putting yourself at risk. So it's hard to go, oh my gosh, you know, unless we live in a bubble and never leave our house, we're at risk. So you got to go, the risk outweighing the benefits. What's the benefits? What's the risks? And then you have to make an informed, educated decision that's right for you. So, you know, I'm not going to change anybody's mind, but I will get it myself. Thanks, Ron. Thank you. Thank you. We're wrapping it up here pretty soon. And Melissa gets the, I get the flu shot every year since I was in the Navy and never get the flu. Me too. Well, it was mandatory when I worked in inpatient. It was mandatory. We had to wear a mask. I hate the mask. I hate the mask now in the pandemic, but I wear it. But see, now if you are allergic, now there's people that can't get the flu shot. So the good part about other people around you getting the flu shot is the herd immunity. So then more people get the flu shot. The people that can't get it are less likely to get the flu as well, or anything, that they're allergic to. So, yeah, and no flu shot, because if you are allergic to eggs, you should not get the flu shot. I've actually heard, and I don't know where this came from. I've actually heard that they're now saying that might not be true, but I wouldn't be the one to try. If I was allergic to eggs, I'd be like, let me just see what I do. Here's the EpiPen and go. Yeah. So right. There's people that can't get it. I'm at an elementary school in Apoca. We have at least 10 kids a day being sent home early due to symptoms. They can't return without a negative test or 10 days out of school. I was Navy hospital corpsman and medical laboratory technician. So yeah, we had to wear everything and get every kind of shot in the world. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. So this is my thing. This is my soapbox about the coronavirus. There's no vaccine, right? So why are so many people getting it? Because there's no vaccine. We don't have herd immunity. So once there's a vaccine, like there is for the flu, you're not going to see as many people dropping dead over it, because more people. So, but those people that are high risk, like elderly people and stuff, they need to stay in and protect themselves. Like, you're responsible to protect your own self, as well. If you know you have a weak immune system, or if you know that you're high risk, or if it's up to you. But like my mom, there's been 6 cases where she lives in assisted living. We got to get her out of there. I want her out of there. That's why she's going to move in with me. So, you got to make the right decisions for yourself. You had the long-term pneumonia shot. Yeah. My mom was in the Navy in World War II. She obtained Lieutenant JG, highest rank a female could obtain at the time. Very cool. My dad was in the Marines and had to salute her before they were married. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I'll marry you. You salute, but you must still continue to salute me. Thank you, April, for the reminder. Yes, I think so too. They can do the nasal spray instead of the shot if you're allergic to eggs. Yeah, I think they can. Did you ever see Chicago, the musical? I would love to see Lori as one of the merry murderesses singing and dancing in the Cell Block Tango musical number. Right? Oh. All right. Well, let's see. What time is it? It's almost 2 hours. So anybody else got anything exciting to talk about? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys, and for everyone that gave me a donation. I really appreciate that. Keeping this channel going as strong. It keeps me motivated. I want to keep it going. Sometimes it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And I've made so many nice friends since we started this. So I really appreciate all of you and sticking with me when we've had moments of drama here on the channel with trolls and people and Facebooks and all the crap that's gone on and all the controversy, when people are on edge. And through the pandemic, we started it together and we're still here getting through it. And be safe and stay well, stay home as much as you can, because it's still out there. But if you do have to go somewhere, if you do have to travel, my experience was it was pleasant and I felt comfortable. So, like I said, I wouldn't go out and tour around a new city, but I might go sit on a beach somewhere. It would be nice. So, yep. Thanks, April, the troll. Yeah, troll suck. All right. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you. And I will go work on some of this stuff. I'm going to update myself on the Suzanne Morphew case and get squared away on that one. And then I really think I should do a Letitia update too. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend. 3-day weekend for me. I'm off on Monday. So have a safe Labor Day and stay healthy. All right. Bye.